The scream was silent, but it echoed in my mind louder than any thunder. I was driving down a quiet back street when I saw it. A small, dark shadow crumpled on the side of the road. At first, I thought it was a discarded piece of fabric or a lost bag, but as I got closer, the shape resolved into something far more horrifying. It was a tiny puppy, completely entombed in black, glistening asphalt. Its body, from its neck all the way to its tail, was encased in a thick, sticky layer of tar that had hardened under the midday sun. Only its head was free, its eyes wide, with terror, and its mouth letting out weak, desperate whimpers. The sight stole the breath from my lungs. This wasn't an accident. This was a deliberate act of cruelty, a slow and agonizing death sentence. My heart pounded with a mix of fury and fierce resolve. I knew I couldn't leave this little one to suffer another minute. There was no time to lose. I made a few frantic calls, and within minutes, my small crew of rescue volunteers was on the scene. We carefully scooped the puppy up, its tiny body, rigid and heavy with the unforgiving tar, and raced it back to my place. The first order of business was to keep it from dehydrating. While one of us gently dribbled water into its mouth, the rest of us scrambled to find a solution. We knew from experience that harsh chemicals were out of the question. The tar had already burned its skin. The plan was simple but daunting. We would fight the black goo with cooking oil, a tried and true method, and a special cleaning solution for the more stubborn spots. The battle began as the sun set. It was a slow, grueling process. The tar clung to the puppy's fur and skin with an almost malicious grip. We worked meticulously, pouring warm oil over a small section at a time, massaging it in, and then gently trying to peel back the hardened layers. The puppy, whom we had named Tarzan, for the time being, whimpered softly, a sound that cut into our souls. Every time we managed to pull off a piece, it revealed a patch of raw red skin beneath. It was clear the tar had seared its delicate flesh. Hours bled into one another, filled with the smell of warm oil and the quiet, determined scraping of our tools. The exhaustion was palpable, but we couldn't stop. With each piece of tar we removed, a tiny flicker of hope grew brighter. This wasn't just a physical battle against a substance. It was a desperate fight to restore life, to prove that compassion could conquer even the most callous cruelty. By the time the final patch was lifted, the first rays of dawn were breaking. Through the window, with the last of the tar finally gone, we were left with a shivering, exhausted, but free puppy. Its body was a map of angry, red burns, but for the first time, its eyes held more than just fear. They held a quiet gratitude. The relief in the room was immense, a collective sigh of victory. After giving him a small, nutritious meal and a warm, soothing bath to help with the burns, I looked at him sleeping peacefully in a soft blanket. I knew then that I couldn't let him go. This little fighter had endured so much, and I was going to make sure the rest of his life was filled with nothing but love and security. I decided to adopt him. His name is now Lucky, and he is a constant reminder of the darkness he overcame. His scars have healed, though a few faint marks remain. They are not a sign of his past pain, but a badge of his incredible resilience. He has grown into a happy, playful dog who loves nothing more than chasing a ball in the yard and snuggling up beside me on the couch. Every day, his joyful barks and wagging tail fill my home and my heart with a happiness that is both profound and overwhelming. Do you want to continue with a new story, or perhaps expand on Lucky's journey to full recovery and happiness?